And hello, and a pleasant good afternoon. Yes, it is still the afternoon. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett, and thank you for tuning in to the final match of the day. It is Lyman against the Utah Military Academy. Once again, Lyman looking to compete here for their third win of this final day on this Evanston tournament. I'm going to take us to a quick commercial here. As you can see, a lot of the other teams are getting photographs, some team photographs, some tournament photographs. So while I do that, I'll take you to commercial live on mylocalradio.com.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want, so you drop by and look at all the options. Other times you know exactly what you want. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here. We're here to help you get exactly what you want on your schedule. So whether you want to browse or pre-schedule a test drive, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet is here for you. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
And welcome back. Let's do a quick scene set for you. We are live here at Evanston Regional for the Border Wars tournament. As I will move the camera and zoom it in a little bit. Sorry for the drastic zooms, but that is the team photo that looks like it's going on over there. Lyman, once again, are the girls seated in the very front in the black and white long sleeve shirts underneath their black warm-up gear. I believe they might be waiting for this near side court to finish, and those two teams might jump in for a team photo. I'm not exactly aware of what is going on, but the court is clear as of right now, where they are suspected to play at 4 p.m. So looks like we're going to be about a bit ahead of schedule, but unfortunately, looks like the people at Evanston have delayed the start of our match maybe back to 4 o'clock. So while we do that, you can see some of the other girls watching the other court. The other court is 24-21 right now. I'm not exactly familiar with who's playing. Juan Diego is playing. Let's see if I can figure out the other team that they are matched up against. Juan Diego is playing Natrona on the near court, and Natrona needs one more point to win the match. So I think they're just going to wait around and see if this finishes, and looks like it will. So as the girls erupt and cheer on the other side, I think that might just be more for their own sake, that they can get on to their next match and start playing. Once again, we are unaware of what the delay is, but it looks like there are at least a few Wyoming teams rather, over there, so it might just be a Wyoming group photo. So while I do not have any information, it looks like that's maybe what's going to be going on. I'm not sure if this is a parent-organized picture or this is an event-organized thing, but as any parent would, there's a lot of parents over there now, or walking that way to take photos. They see what is going on, and they want to make sure that they are in the photo. So, the Utah Military Academy awaits. They're just kind of messing around on the court that they're expected to play on. as they bunch in for this group photo, it looks like. Once again, I'm not 100% sure if that is what is going on, but I can only gather from what I see right now. And then there's still a warm-up to go, so while we wait, I'll break down some of the happenings across Wyoming and the other states and other sports after we complete this photo. So just to keep you updated on Bridger Valley sports as in-depth as possible, Lyman football traveled to Pinedale yesterday, and they wound up losing in a game that Pinedale was expected to be courteous. Pinedale was expected to handle that match rather easily, and Lyman actually took them all the way down to the wire, and it wound up being a 7-point game, a 1-touchdown game, in which Lyman eventually fell on the road in week 1 in football, but not for a lack of trying. Certainly commendable on what the Eagles did there. Just a game that almost went their way, and those are the games that will define any season and whether they get to advance on through the state playoffs and if they get into the state playoffs. So we'll see if Lyman can turn it around next week when they play in their week 2 matchup. And meanwhile, the other school in the area, if you're a Lyman fan, I'll just refer to them as the other school, but officially their name is the Mountain View Buffaloes. The Mountain View Buffaloes played in a volleyball match earlier this week. I covered it live on mylocalradio.com. Kemmer against Mountain View, and Mountain View handled that one in 3 sets. They wound up winning that one in 3 pretty easy sets, if I do say so myself. And the football team, the Mountain View football team, traveled to Cokeville yesterday. Once again, we apologize for not being able to cover that match or that game. We really, really wanted to, but just major technical issues at the studio. A lot of things decided to break on the same day, and our equipment was not working yesterday. So unfortunately, not able to get that stream up, but just to keep you updated, Cokeville defeated Mountain View, the defending champions of Class 2A football. They lost at Cokeville for the 2nd straight year. They were defeated by Cokeville in that opening week, that inter-class 1A versus 2A matchup. And Cokeville apparently, now once again, I was not there, but I was watching the stream. Cokeville was able to get a fumble recovery in the end zone for a touchdown. That was the eventual game-winning touchdown of that game. I believe the final score, it could be mistaken, was 20-14 Cokeville. So Mountain View looking to rebound as state champions and do what they did last year and win the rest of their games after falling in game number 1. Last year, Mountain View football lost game 1 and the final regular season game. So, enough about football. This is a volleyball tournament after all. So let's get back to volleyball, where we will return right after they complete the Utah team's pictures. And now it looks like some Lyman girls are jumping in there, and it looks like all the Utah. So it looks like it will have one giant group photo with every player in there. So that's nice. If we get a copy of one of those, we'll post it on the website on mylocalradio.com. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett. Thank you for tuning in. If you're interested in Bridger Valley sports, I would advise you to tune in on Tuesdays at 10:30 to 11 a.m. Mountain Time, where I have a half-hour radio show live on KNYN, the radio station, KNYN 99.1. I will be live every Tuesday, 10:30 to 11 a.m. to cover all Bridger Valley sports, not even just football, volleyball, basketball, not even just the main ones. If you are a coach and you're listening to this, or you're a parent, if you want a swimmer recognized, if you want a runner recognized, if you want any other sport recognized, please call into the studio. I will make a note of it, and I will get you some airtime live on the air. And once we get up and running and more people are aware of the show, we'll try to take some callers and talk live with me, Sean Bennett, about some Bridger Valley sports. Once again, that's every Tuesday, 10:30 to 11 a.m. local time on KNYN. So, when we return, hopefully we will get the start of the Lyman and Utah Military Academy match.
1 in 5 Americans suffer from allergies found in indoor air, which can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. 307 service experts can clean the ductwork in your home and improve.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
And we are live once again, back here in Evanston Regional High School, where the Lyman Eagles are taking on the Utah Military Academy. Utah Military Academy has not won a set here in Evanston this weekend. It's been a tough weekend, but it is in the early years of their volleyball program, so do not worry about them. They'll be around for a while. This is just a program that has just been starting, and they are looking to get everything set here as the team gets their wings under them almost. I have an echo on my stream, so I'm just trying to prevent the lovely people below me from being annoyed about my broadcast. So as I fix this, just give me a second here to figure out what the problem is. I'll be right back after this commercial break. Please join us when we return.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer. If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
All right, we are back here in Evanston High School, where your Lyman Eagles will be taking on the Utah Military Academy, a team still trying to get their first set win today. Lyman trying to ensure their perfect run today continues. They have won 4 sets today and not dropped a single one. And they're trying to win their 11th and 12th set of this tournament. Once again, we play an abbreviated 3-set match, so if you're saying, man, they've only won 10 sets in 5 matches so far, that's not any good. No, we only play best of 3 here in Evanston for this first ever Border Wars tournament. Helps it move along a little quicker, so bear with us as this match is scheduled to begin at 4 o'clock, but they are running the timer. And once again, scoreboards are hard to see, so I'm just going to have to relay that to you. They're way up in the corner. And as we are in the press box, if I tried to show them to you, it would be blocked by the rafters right in front of us. So once again, looks like we're just about to get started here. Just going to do some serving drills and then get this match underway. So I'm going to start right about 4 o'clock, so as the match was scheduled to begin, we will begin after an hour or so delay to even up the timing differential once again. Lyman and the Utah Military Academy, just to give you a fair warning, this might be a rough match. Earlier in the day, Evanston, they played the Utah Military Academy, and they wound up winning in the first set 25-1. I wish I was joking, but from what I've gathered from Brescia Hansen, it's not like she wants to give any points away, but she's going to try her best to make sure that doesn't happen. Obviously, she's impressed with her team. She's happy at where they are, but at the end of the day, you don't want to embarrass another team. You don't want to just walk over them and really break their spirit, you know, especially for a team like Utah Military Academy, such a young team. Brescia Hansen knows all about being a young team, as next year she might have that same youth that they are dealing with right now. I'm going to zoom out the camera a little bit, try to get the perfect angle for this back court. And once again, as Lyman takes off their warm-up uniforms, we're going to have an all-white matchup, meaning both teams will be in white shirts. So the Utah Military Academy will be in the white and green, the Lyman Eagles in the white, black, and blue. So, as we start this match, as we are beginning to start this match, both teams exchange high fives. Utah Military Academy will be going from the bottom to the top of your screen, left to right. Lyman will start off the first set, right to left, top to bottom, if you are watching this stream on mylocalradio.com. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett. Thank you for tuning in. Should be an interesting match. Had several players, when I was talking to Coach Hansen before this match, come over to her and ask, hey, can we switch it up? Can I move here? Can I move there? And Patricia Hansen, for the most part, said, we'll see. But more in a tone of, as any parent might understand, like, we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm ready to do anything like that. So maybe the first set will be played out as normally as you would expect. But the second set, that might be time for some movement. So let's see how we get off here in this match. Utah Military Academy to serve. And Cassidy Nelson receives it to start the match. And quickly, just like that, McKinley Bradshaw finishes off the first point of the first set of this final match for Lyman. Talked to Coach Hansen before the match, like I said, and she said, yeah, we're going to get the heck out of here once this match is over. They're not sticking around to watch any more volleyball. I think they're all tired out after their second consecutive weekend of an 8 a.m. start on Saturday. And that's rooftoped at the net there by Lyman once again. Olivia Smith is there. Utah Military Academy receives, bumps it onto the Lyman side of the court. And right there is Olivia Smith once again. Utah Military Academy trailing 3-0. Lyman with the lead here. Early set number one. This serve received, sent back over to the Lyman side. Miscommunication there from both players as they come together. And the Utah Military Academy is on the board. 3-1 here early in match. The final match of the day. Set number one. 3-1. Early Lyman with the lead. Set up on the outside. Here comes Spring Yeager. Oh, no, that is actually Olivia Smith. And yes, Olivia Smith able to put the ball away. And that's another Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View kill. So Olivia Smith now with the ball. She's going to take it. She's going to jump serve. And she sends it a little long. So as some of the players are telling me, maybe in confidentiality before the match with the coach not listening, they had said this would be a match where to try some things out. Not to disrespect their opponent in Utah Military Academy, but they realize that they are probably the far superior team in this match, so they're going to try some things out, see what works, see what doesn't work, and just have fun. Out there, Cassidy Nelson looking like she's having fun as she spikes that one and puts it away for another kill. That is 5-2 Lyman with the lead here early in set number one. Back to serve, Spring Yeager. This one up at the net, tapped over once again, and Cassidy Nelson puts it away. So Cassidy Nelson, bigger than most of these Utah Military Academy players, and she just uses her experience, her senior experience, to go around the block instead of trying to go through it there. That one is tapped up and over the net there by Lyman, and that is another point. Lyman once again serving here. Lyman to serve. That ball goes short, and that's another Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. And we have a timeout from the Utah Military Academy. So join us when we return from this timeout on mylocalradio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
And as the Utah Military Academy and Lyman both make their way back onto the court. It is 9-2. Lyman with the lead here in set number 1. Once again, Lyman perfect in this tournament. Only dropped one set to a very good Syracuse team from Utah. But otherwise, they have won every single match they have played here, looking for win number 6 in this abbreviated format of best of 3. Back to serve once again for Lyman. This ball taken by the Utah Military Academy up at the net, and it's roof-tapped by Cassidy Nelson. And that ball falls back on the Utah Military Academy side. This ball taken and sent out of bounds, long off of the Utah Military Academy. As the girls try to keep their spirits alive, you got to respect that. Kira Van Roosem not able to control that serve, and that's another Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. 13-2 here in set number 1. Lyman, just from play alone and records, you can tell that this is a far superior team than what they are facing in the Utah Military Academy. So they're just trying to have fun and not make themselves look bad, and certainly not trying to make the Utah Military Academy look bad. That's not what this tournament is about in the least. 14-2 as Cassidy Nelson puts that one away. Serve taken back over to the Lyman side. Somebody touched the net. Yes, it was a Utah Military Academy player, and Coach making some on-court adjustments there. She was too anxious on the block there, and she wound up taking her momentum into the net. Missile Hill, the head coach of Utah Military Academy. And that's another Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. Once again, Bradshaw's one of our generous sponsors here at mylocalradio.com. So if you have any car needs, go to them. Support our local businesses because it helps them out, it helps us out, and it's a big old circle. Serve taken in the back line and sent out of play. I believe that's 6 consecutive aces here in set number 1. This first set quickly out of hand, 17-2. Lyman with the lead here in set number 1. And that one is set long, so back to the Utah Military Academy it goes. It is 17-3 in set number 1. Kylie Walker bumps it up in the air, sent back to the Utah side. Got a rally going here. Kylie Walker going to set it up to the middle. Not able to be put away there, but the point stays alive. Kylie Walker going to set it up on the outside, and that's Cassidy Nelson. Cassidy Nelson, 4 kills here in this first set. 18-3. Lyman on their way to another first set victory. Something they're well accustomed to here in Evanston and in their season, as they did not drop an opening set in Cokeville last weekend. And that ball goes that ball goes inbounds, not to be touched by any Utah Military Academy players, and that's another Bradshaw's ace. Already 7 aces here in the first set, so some good serving from Lyman, something to look forward to, and that's another one off the hands of the Utah Military Academy player. That was Rachel Peters, the senior, not able to control that fast serve. And just like that, we're going to have a timeout from the head coach of the Utah Military Academy, Missile Hill. So join us when we return for the conclusion of set number 1. Moving fast here, 20-5, Lyman with the lead.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
And we are back here in Evanston. Lyman looking to mercifully end this first set. Utah Military Academy never really had a shot here in this first set, just not able to get it going. 20-3 is the first set score, and make it 21 with another Bradshaw's ace. This is Cassidy Nelson back to serve. I asked her if she would incorporate any jump serves into this match, try something out different, and she does, as I say that into that point. Gonna be rolled over, and that's gonna be tipped at the line, and I might have been in anyway, but that one's tipped off the blockers and out of play. 22-3. Cassidy Nelson back to serve once again. So Lyman looking to finish off this great weekend that they've had, a great season so far. If you're not interested in Lyman Eagles volleyball, you should be, because this team is special and will be special this year, coached by Brescia Hansen. 23-3 now. Cassidy Nelson, just some fun facts about her. I talked to her before the match, and Coach Brescia Hansen walked over and shared some fun facts. Cassidy Nelson was 1 point shy of a perfect score on the ACT. Yes, 1 point shy of a perfect score. That is near genius level. When I've talked to Cassidy Nelson, I've always gotten the feeling that she is a very intelligent person. Smart, easy with her words. She knows what she wants to say. She's able to communicate that. So cheers to Cassidy Nelson, an avid reader, like I explained earlier, told in a story earlier. I was just walking around the gym, and I saw Cassidy Nelson facing the wall, so I walked over to her to see what was up. She was actually just reading a book, just wanted to be focused in her own little realm. She was just reading a book, and I asked if it was for school or if it was for pleasure. She said, no, I just love reading. So commendable effort there. And just like that, the first set ends 25-3. Lyman looking to advance here and continue their perfect season. When we return on mylocalradio.com, we will have the conclusion of this match. Set number 2 will start. Lyman taking the first set 25-3.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer. Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer. Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want, so you drop by and look at all the options. Other times you know exactly what you want. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here. We're here to help you get exactly what you want on your schedule. So whether you want to browse or pre-schedule a test drive, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet is here for you. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Thank you once again for joining us. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett, and I will be broadcasting all of the Lyman and Mountain View sports here in 2018 into 2019 as we move into the spring season. So stay tuned on mylocalradio.com. We will have all the action covering the Bridger Valley. Not much to discuss after that first set, an easy 25-3 victory. Once again, Utah Military Academy, just a new school, a new volleyball program, I should say. A school mostly devoted to ROTC programs and, as their name would suggest, more military-based activities. So I commend most of the students going to the Utah Military Academy. Maybe some of them in the future, or in the near future, will serve for our country, our great country. So as we move on, it is set number 2, about to get underway. Lyman going to work left to right, bottom to top. And Utah Military Academy working top to bottom, right to left, if you're watching on mylocalradio.com. This one's just going to be served over the net and not able to be returned by the Utah Military Academy. And quickly, just like that, it is 2-0 here in set number 2. Lyman jumping out to an early lead as expected. And that one goes long. And that is a point once again for Lyman. Lyman, not much to discuss here. A great weekend after a successful championship weekend at Cokeville last weekend. And that one is tipped and out of play. And Lyman gets the ball once again. So Lyman out to a 4-0 lead here in set number 2 after winning the first set 25-3. And that one falls just in front of the Utah Military Academy. So once again, Lyman just trying to get some of those seniors in that don't really get as much of a chance to play as in an ordinary match, I should say. Which is good. Coach Breacher Hansen filled up her bench with some of the JV players, which, according to Coach Hansen, the JV team won the Evanston Regional Tournament, the JV tournament that they were hosting. So a congrats to the JV team as well. And that one set long and out of bounds there. That's Cypress Hill, senior for Lyman. Doesn't get much action, but in a match like this, you're okay to try some of those things. Stepping in front was McKaylee Bradshaw. She sets it up. She lost it over to Kylie Walker. Kylie Walker sets up McKinley Bradshaw, and McKinley Bradshaw puts it away. Stop me if you've heard that one before. An easy 1-2 punch for the Eagles. And Utah Military Academy going to grab the ball once again and start to serve. This one gets up and lofted over the net. Nope, that one's going to hit the net. I think they said it was a 4-hit anyway. There's going to be a 4th hit on that ball to try to get over the net. It is 8-1 here in set number 2. And that one's out of bounds, so another service error. That is how Utah Military Academy has received both points of this set. It is 8-2 here in set number 2. Remember, we're only going to play best of 3, so Lyman looking to close out this match with an easy victory. And they say that somebody touched the net. I believe they're going to say, yes, the Utah Military Academy blocker went up, and she got tangled in the fabric of the net, and that's a point for Lyman. So it is 9-2. Pushed over from the Utah Military Academy. Kylie Walker back sets. McKaylee Bradshaw, she sends it up cross court and up the sideline right into that back corner. And it is another point here for the Utah Military Academy, or for Lyman against the Utah Military Academy. 10-2, set 2. 25-3, set 1 victory for those Eagles. Yeah, that ball is served and not able to be taken back over the net from the Utah Military Academy. It is 11-2 here in this match, so they're moving along at a good pace. Keep in mind, Jake Hibbard Evanston Stream coming up later tonight. Should be an interesting match. And we're going to get a timeout. So it is 12-2. We'll take a timeout. Join us when we return for the conclusion of this match on mylocalradio.com.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
And we are back, maybe for the final time here at Evanston Regional. To be determined still. 14-2 in set number 2. And that one is lofted into the net. Not able to be taken. Not able to be served over the net there by Lyman. Kylie Walker. Maybe didn't put enough on that serve. Enough English on it. 14-3. Utah Military Academy trying to get back into this match here. Trailing in set number 2 after losing set number 1. And McKinley Bradshaw says, "I'll take the check, please." I think we're just about done here. You can clean up the table. As she spikes that one off the Utah Military Academy defender. 15-3 in set number 2. McKinley Bradshaw lofts it over. A little jump serve, floats it over. This one's going to be pushed to the outside and just in the middle. And that is another point here for Lyman. That one was Morgan Douglas. Said her name earlier. Doesn't get a lot of playing time, but in matches like this, once again, the senior will see some action. So Morgan Douglas trying to rack up some stats here. Get in the books. And that one is going to fall out of bounds as McKinley Bradshaw takes it. Let it go. She followed all the way to the baseline. She was turned around anyway, but ball just out by a foot. So unfortunately for the Utah Military Academy, nothing seeming to go their way. This one's going to be pushed over to the net in the middle from Olivia Smith. And that will fall on the Utah Military Academy side. It is 18-3 in this second set. And that one's into net, so another service error gives the ball back to Utah Military Academy. Coach Brescia Hansen and her squad will return to action next Saturday in Rawlins to play in their third consecutive weekend tournament. She was joking with me earlier. I'm not even sure if she was joking as I say this, though. She said, "The first thing I did was when I got the schedule, I checked to see if we played at 8 a.m. on Friday." She said, "We do not. We play at noon is the first match." So if you want to catch that Rawlins action, head down to Rawlins or head up to Rawlins, depending on where you are in the state, and catch some Lyman volleyball action next weekend, where they look to remain perfect on the season. And that one is served over the net and not able to be taken by the Utah Military Academy. Another Bradshaw's glass towing and fitness ace, 20-4. And we're going to take a timeout. So actually, we're going to sit here for this timeout. I'm going to thank some sponsors, for everyone making this possible in week number 2, or week number 1 of the regular season, week number 2 of tournament play for Lyman. Randy Christopherson and Achieve Sports Medicine. No excuses, just results. They sponsored our first set, in which Lyman won 25-3. Once again, Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness. They sponsor our aces, so every time we get an ace, that is a Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. Dr. McKay Frankham has sponsored our precision play of the match, as that is another Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View, they sponsor our kills. Such a lovely market. I have gotten the chance to go in there and shop. If you need anything, they really do have it there. I am tempted to go from Evanston to the Bridger Valley, about 45 minutes to an hour, just to go shopping, just to go grocery shopping there. That is how great Benedict's Market is. So once again, if you sponsor these local businesses, if you sponsor these businesses that promote mylocalradio.com in the Bridger Valley, it helps out the Bridger Valley, it helps out us, and it helps out this broadcast. So if you want to see more of this action, or you want to become a sponsor, tune in to mylocalradio.com and call into the studio and talk to our lovely secretary, Kayleen, and she will set you up with an advertisement deal with the sponsorship. We have plenty of spots open and available for volleyball, for basketball, and football, or any sport that you want, and it covers both Lyman and Mountain View. So if you want football, but you're worried maybe one team's going to be better than the other, we'll be covering one team more than the other. We'll try to provide fair coverage and equal coverage. Both teams are covered in the package. So both Lyman and Mountain View plays in the volleyball match later this week. So you'll get airtime as early as this week. And that's how the match will end. 25-4 after a 25-3 first set. Lyman, not really much to do about that match, but they end their tournament a perfect 6-0 in matches and 12 set victories to 1 set defeat. So once again, if you want to see more action from the Border Wars tournament, tune in to Jake Hibbard's stream. Scheduled to start at 6 o'clock. It might move up a little bit. Who knows with the advanced movement of this match. So check out Jake Hibbard's stream of Evanston Red Devils volleyball on mylocalradio.com and KMYN. Once again, I'm Sean Bennett. Thank you for joining us here at Evanston Regional this weekend. We hope to broadcast as many matches as possible, so catch us later this week when Mountain View will play at home in their first home volleyball match of the season. So tune in or just come and see us live. All right, so this was a pleasant weekend, a fun weekend. Once again, I'm Sean Bennett signing off on mylocalradio.com. Tune in later if you want to see Jake Hibbard's Evanston Red Devils volleyball stream.